Belvas Belgian real hot chocolate. And this is item number M88763. And what you're going to be getting is a 3-pack of your choice of either all dark chocolate or the combo, which has 2 boxes of milk chocolate and 1 box of the dark chocolate. We are looking at 15 of the hot chocolate drops per box, or 3 drops per serving, which is going to give you 45 drops in total. So let's talk about what these actually are. Really quickly, I want to let you know that these are costing $29.98 today. This price does go away at the end of the day, or should I say at the end of the year. And you can also take these home for 4 easy pays of $7.49. So what is Belvas? First of all, Belvas is a Belgian chocolate company who specializes in bean to bar company. This is a family owned company that's been doing this for generations. And we're so excited to be able to bring you these hot chocolate drops that were developed in Belgium by master chocolatiers. Now, bean to bar chocolate is something that's really special. And if you're not familiar with this term, what that really means is we're going straight to the source to select the cacao beans and then bringing them back to Belgium, where our master chocolatiers are crafting them into some of the most delicious chocolate that you've ever had. So the story behind these hot chocolate drops is actually really cool because they're not just drops that you would stir into milk to make hot chocolate. And quickly, I'm going to drop a couple of these in so we can get the day started. Do a couple milk and a couple dark. Now, so these hot chocolate drops were started when one of our master chocolatiers was in the kitchen and he was making chocolate truffles. And he scratched his head and he thought, you know what? A chocolate truffle would probably be really nice if it was stirred into a mug of hot milk to make hot chocolate. Because I've tried doing this before with a big bar of chocolate and it just didn't melt really well. And so he gave it a try and he was right. And that's how our hot chocolate drops were formed. So basically what you're looking at here is a cute little drop of chocolate, which features a thin shell on the outside, and then inside is a rich chocolate ganache, just like a chocolate truffle. And what you do is you drop 3 of these into a mug of hot cocoa, and then you stir them in. I actually like to use a whisk, or here I have one of these milk frothers that works really well. And you have to give them a minute so that the chocolate can melt, but that thin outer shell is going to melt down to release the ganache into the milk, and it's going to create the most decadent and delicious hot chocolate you have ever tasted. Because we're talking about real Belgian chocolate here, right? This is not cocoa powder. This is not the cheap stuff. We all grew up on a snowy day having one of those warm, toasty mugs of hot cocoa that was made from the powdered stuff. And sure, it's nostalgic, but it always kind of left something to be desired. You know, as a chef and a foodie, it's not always that satisfying. You know, sometimes you're missing out on that really robust chocolate flavor that you crave, especially as an adult. Well, Belvis has really solved that problem for you. So you can sit down when it's nice and cold outside and you can really relax with a mug of something that is so special and so decadent and so delicious. So we have the dark chocolate, which I'm working with right here, and I'm going to take a nice sip of this. It's rich, but it's not too rich. You see, when you think of dark chocolate, sometimes maybe you're thinking of those like really high percentage of cacao, those 80 to 90% chocolate that can be on the bitter side. That's not this at all. It's still nice and sweet and smooth and just creamy enough, but it has that more pronounced chocolate flavor that some of us prefer. Now, the milk chocolate is just as delicious, but it's going to be giving you more of that smooth, creamy, kind of classic hot chocolate. I think you can't go wrong with either, and we do have the combo available where you'll be getting 2 boxes of the milk and 1 box of the dark. And if you want the combo, we only have 500 remaining, and then you also have the option of just the dark chocolate. We only have 300 of just the dark chocolate to go around. So like I said, you really can't go wrong. And if you get the combo, you can even maybe throw in 2 of the milk or 2 and 1 of the dark, or you can just play around and have fun. Now it's 3 drops per serving, but you can also add in a 4th. And between you and me, I always add in the 4th because I like mine to be a little bit more chocolatey. And this is really a premium drinking chocolate. This is sophisticated chocolate flavor. This is going to be intense and really special. And it's going to be a lot different from the hot chocolate that you grew up drinking. I can guarantee that. So this is item number 8, M88763. And you're getting a 3-pack, and they come in these really cute boxes as well. So, yes, we just got over our gifting season, but there's always an opportunity to be giving someone a gift. I'm thinking particularly about Valentine's Day coming up. These are the cutest little packages of chocolate to give to kids, to give to teachers, to give to your hairdresser or a bus driver or somebody that's special in your life that you want to just give a little something to, that to tell them that they mean something to you and that they are special. And these boxes make them perfect for gifting because they're already wrapped up and they look so pretty just as they are. So Belvas is known for their bean to bar chocolate, like I said, and they're very passionate about sourcing. So all of Belvas's chocolate is fair trade certified. And that's really cool to note because that means that this is an ethical and sustainable company who is passionate about being able to source their cocoa beans from farmers that are making a fair wage and that are treated fairly in the industry. And that goes a really long way, not just with the farmers and with Belvas, but for me as well as a chef, I always want to know that the foods that I'm eating are sustainable and ethical. It really means a lot to me. So these beans in particular, these came from the Ivory Coast of Africa. Now you can source cacao beans from all over the world. A lot of them come from South America, and the beans in South America tend to have a fruitier kind of a flavor to them. But the beans from the Ivory Coast of Africa in particular are known for having a really rich and robust chocolatey flavor. So that's what they wanted to use for the hot chocolate drops. So here I have the milk chocolate. I'm going to put some of these cute little mini marshmallows on top. And then with the dark chocolate, put a couple of the bigger marshmallows on top. You really can't go wrong either way. It's going to be delicious no matter what, because this is real hot cocoa, real Belgian chocolate. This is not the powdered stuff. I can't drive that home enough that the quality of this chocolate truly is out of this world, and it's going to make your hot chocolate drinking experience all that much better. Now, what's very cool about these, like I said, when we were making these, our master chocolatiers were making truffles originally and decided that they would work really well in hot chocolate. But these are actually truffles as well. So if you break into one, you know what? I don't have my knife, so I'll just take a little bite for you. You can see inside is a chocolate ganache. The outer shell melts, the ganache just totally melts on your tongue. And then you can drop one of these right into the hot cocoa and make it even richer. So you have the option, right? You can make the hot cocoa with them if that's something you're in the mood for, or you can eat them on their own as a chocolate truffle, which I have to say, I am guilty of sneaking into my pantry and just kind of grabbing one here or there just to have myself a little afternoon snack. So I highly recommend doing that as well. So let's talk about this offer again. So this is item number M88763. And you're getting a 3-pack of these Belvas hot chocolate drops. These is real, and these are very popular right now. What was that? Did you say 200 or 200 have already been spoken for today? So let's see. We have the 3 dark chocolate that you can take home, or then we have see we have 250 dark of the all dark chocolate, and then in the combo where you're getting 2 of the milk and then 2 of the milk and 1 of the dark, you're getting there's 450 of those left to go around. And the combo is more popular, so you don't want to wait on that one. And I like the combo because you can kind of play around, you can mix and match, do a little bit of the dark, a little bit of the milk. And I love that you have the option of gifting too. So maybe you keep the dark for yourself and then you gift the milk, or you give one away of each. You have lots of different options. But these really are something it's so nice to have on hand in these coming winter months when it's snowing outside and you're stuck in with your kids and you need a fun little project or activity, or maybe you've been playing in the snow and sledding all day, and to come inside and to be able to warm up some hot milk, drop a couple of these hot chocolate drops in, stir them around. They're so fun to sit and watch the chocolate melt right before your eyes. There's really nothing better. It's warm, it's cozy, it's nostalgic, but it's also super indulgent and delicious. So it's like the nostalgia and the fun that you had as a child, but with this like sophisticated chocolate flavor that you've come to really crave as an adult. So let's see, I've got some more hot milk here. I'm going to show you how simple it is. So I'm going to drop 1, 2, 3 of the milk chocolate in. And then you can either stir or whisk, or if you have one of those milk frothers, I like to do that as well. And they're going to take a second. They're not instant. You know, this is not instant hot cocoa. It's going to take slightly longer. And I think since my milk has been sitting here for a couple minutes, it's not quite as hot. So you do want to make sure that you're using nice hot milk. And you're stirring these into about 10 ounces of milk. Look at that. Oh, you can see the little flecks of real chocolate just moving around in there. It looks so delicious. I'm going to let that one sit for a couple minutes more. But here I have like a plate of cookies that I put out with the hot chocolate, and I put a couple of those, the hot chocolate drops just on the plate as well, because I think that's so lovely when you're serving a plate of desserts or cookies to put a couple of these drops right on the table as well, because they look so fun and festive, and you can go ahead and just eat them like a truffle. They're so delicious on their own, or stir into the hot cocoa. You really cannot go wrong with it. This is a premium drinking chocolate experience. It's really something to be enjoyed on a cold day when you're snuggled up on the couch under all of your blankets, just holding on to that mug of hot cocoa. It warms you up from the inside out. It's such a delicious treat. And it's also really nice if you're an adult and if you want to throw a little nip in there, maybe a little bit of a coffee liqueur or some kind of Irish cream would be really delicious. Maybe a little bit of whiskey. I mean, hey, it's New Year's Eve, so you can go crazy, right? But really, there's no wrong way to enjoy it. And another thing that I like to do is I love to put one of these in my morning coffee, especially during the holidays when I was being just a little bit more indulgent. In the morning, I would pour my first cup of coffee. I would stir one of the dark or the milk, or okay, between you and me, sometimes I put more than one in, and just enjoy that rich mocha flavor. It really just made drinking coffee in the morning that much more special. So it's not something that I do every single day, but when you want to treat yourself a little bit, it really is just so nice to do. So to tell you the offer again, this is item number M88763, and this is a 3-pack of real Belgian hot chocolate drops from Belvas. These are chocolate truffles that you stir into hot chocolate. They can be enjoyed as truffles or as a hot chocolate. This is bean to bar chocolate that is made by a family-owned Belgian company. This is fair trade certified. These were created by master chocolatiers in Belgium, which is known for producing some of the best chocolate in the entire world. So again, this is, if you want the combo, we have 2 milk chocolate and 1 of the dark, 400 remain. And then in the dark chocolate, how many do we have left? Only 250 to go. So we have Ralph Pallarino up next. I think he's got some cheddar bacon potatoes. Hey, Ralph.
Oh, yeah, you know it.
Ready
Hey,
to party?
I'm ready to go. Yeah, let's get this party going. Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. Everyone, Happy New Year to you. I'm Ralph Pallarino with Kansas City State.